Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today what we've got is a mess. It's actually getting into May pretty good, and seeds should be in the ground and everything, but two things have happened in North Carolina. We've had a nasty little drought, and we're trying to pull out of it now, but we seem to be in a better rain pattern, and April was incredibly busy for the forage. And so now things have slowed down there, and we're ready to start planting this year. So behind me, well, first of all, we've got a messy yard. Matt's going to be hitting that with a weed eater. But behind me, I've got last year's raised bed garden here. I don't know if you can see that in camera, but I'll show it to you. I'm going to be pulling up the fence here today. I'll be showing you what we got. Last year, I'll be telling you about all of that. But we'll pull up the fence, clean it up with the weed whacker, and we'll start getting the ground prepared to put some seed in. So come along and let's see what we get done today. All right, so please excuse the noise. Matt's going to be doing some weed eating over there, doing some yard cleanup. But what I got here, I thought I recorded all this. I hit the wrong button or something. Right here, last year we had cucumbers planted. Over here we had cantaloupe, and over here we had watermelon. The cantaloupe got about an inch high and disappeared. I think the rabbits ate them. The watermelon grew up to about softball size. Got to a nice diameter, were looking pretty, and then rotted on the vine. I think I overwatered them because despite the name watermelon, they don't need but so much water. But the cucumbers, you can still see some of the remnants of the vines. They took off like wildfire. And we were not prepared. This was an experiment, and still it's an experiment to figure out what to do, how to grow, and all that. But we gave some away. We lost a lot of them. A lot of them rotted on the vine after they grew up because we just didn't have room for them. I also had two blackberry bushes. This one died. It didn't make it. This one made it through the winter just fine. And I believe we've even got some berries trying to grow. I don't know anything about growing blackberries. I know about eating them. I'm also thinking of getting some mulberries. But I got to get the Ichthyon Forage, Eric over there, to make me a trellis. And if you don't know about that channel, please go check it out. But over here, we've got a free-range blackberry bush growing. He's hitting all the metal in the yard. This vine has grown out and attached to the ground. They did it last year, so I don't know if that belongs to this or if that belongs to a former vine that grew up, but it's got weeds growing around it. I'll take care of that. So anyway, what I'm going to do today, while Matt is taking care of all that, I'm going to pull up the fence and pull up all of the posts and everything, and then I'm going to weed eat in there, weed whack, and start getting that ready to plant. So it turns out this vine is from this. What you got?
I think we got a couple another.
This one, yeah. Go ahead, just go ahead through it. Just don't come out here, but just go ahead and through it.
All right.
You know, I wasn't recording any of that. I had the camera turned off.
No, it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, these look like blackberry bushes too.
Yep. And I do believe you're right, but we got these, we got that. We'll deal with that. Thanks for pointing it out, though.
Yeah. So we do know, even if they're in the bucket, they'll spread.
Yeah, if you let them touch the ground, they'll spread.
So, there's going to be a whole lot of hoeing right now. I'll bring you back in when something important happens. So, I lost a lot of footage because I thought I was recording, but I had turned the camera off. Anyway, after fiddle farting around with the hoe for so long, I discovered that the long tooth rake is actually better at getting this stuff up right now. So that's what we're working on now. There are wood chunks in here. When I first put this bed down a couple years ago, I loaded it with yard waste, wood that was laying around the yard, branches that had fallen down and stuff. And I just bought the cheapest top dirt I could find, and I put in here any potting soil that it had bagged up or whatever. I threw it in here and just mixed it all in, and then I didn't get to plant that year. And so then the following year, a lot of that stuff had decomposed. It was in the ground. The soil had become much better than what it was the year before. So that was last year. And this year I still have stuff to decompose. And the wife brings me Gatorade. Thank you. I think I'm done for now. So why don't y'all come on in here and look. Come on, I'm not gonna make you work. You can wash any dirt off anyway. All right, so of course there's greenery left in here. I'm gonna let it go overnight. See what'll die. Camera seems to be getting hot. But yeah, we'll get back with this tomorrow after church, and maybe put some seed in the ground. Okay, so as we come around the house, I've got a walkway that goes from here over toward the forge. And you see just how junky everything is. But right through here, I want to put, let me back off so you can see what I'm talking about. But through here, I want to put a raised bed with two types of cucumber and zucchini in it. In relation, that is, as we sweep around, hopefully not making you drunk, there's the existing bed, and probably a few yards away is where I'm going to put the other stuff to start making up a walkway here. And I want to put flagstones down or something to walk on. So I giggled it, and according to Giggle, that's watermelon and cantaloupe. So they are coming up, but I don't get why. She's got some weeds here I got to take care of. Like some of these, they're way over here. Nowhere near a mound, and I didn't plant there unless it's where watermelons sat last year and they actually germinated this year. I don't know. Same thing with the cantaloupe, but the cantaloupe didn't make it. The cantaloupe were here. Over in this area, just over from this hill, and right in the middle were the cucumbers, and then off to that side were the watermelons. So actually it kind of makes sense. So anyway, we'll see what I get when it starts coming up. There's something interesting going on here. I'll explain a little bit. All right, just two more. Sure. Why are you twisting? Rocks down there. I'd never believed this was farmland. Well, I guess this is going to twist. bit for one thing. Okay, that one's just going to face the wrong direction. I hope that's in shot. So, before I put the fence up, I want to weed eat around this, weed whack around it, and I won't make you sit through all that, but I'm just going to clean up around it a little bit. But I want to show you something interesting to me. So right here we've got the old blackberry bush that I bought last year, and you notice it looked like it wanted to have some berries, but this one doesn't look that healthy. It grew up, attached itself to the ground, and now this one is growing out of the ground. I don't really know that I want it, and there's one beside it too. I don't know if I want it here, but it's here. I may just put a trellis up right here and let it grow right where it is. But this one, I'm thinking that there aren't enough nutrients in that pot. We never transplanted it. So anyway, what do you think? You think I ought to pull it out of there, transplant it, and see if it'll grow for us? All right. Hopefully this old rusty wire won't break when I try to twist it. What am I doing? We won't do it too tight. How about that? Anyway, just got to do that all the way around. I'm pinning it at the top and at the bottom. Do that all the way around. I'm gonna have to come up with something better for the door eventually. Probably not this year. hot out here. I mixed up some Gatorade for later. Does that make it Laterade? I don't know. You tell me. So the enclosure is actually finished for this year. Like I said, the door's not good. I have to do something with it. I've got a plan. But anyway, that's it for the year. Once everything's grown up and I'm not worried about it getting eaten, I think I'll start on a new fence to go around this for next year. I have big plans for this plot for next year. So hang in with me. All right, so what I've done here, I put my blocks out. I put down some baking soda and then some black trash bags, as you can see, to kill off the grass under this, which is better than what I did on the other garden over there. What I need to do is, again, get that Eric guy to cut me up some round stock, I think is what he calls it, and drive it down into here and into the ground and hold these bricks in place. And I need some wood. I don't know if I have enough dirt to really fill all of this up. There's my dirt over there, but I'll get what I can. I might end up only filling half of this right now and maybe the other half at the end of this weekend or something. I don't know. We'll see. But if I wait much longer, there's no sense in even planting. It's getting way late in the season. But I was going to buy wood for this, but in the spirit of cleaning this place up, I've got some wood laying around. I'm going to see what I can use out of that instead of going out and buying new wood to also litter this place up. So let me get a workstation set up and figure out about some wood. So I scavenged a pile of wood. I got a 6-foot board here and 3 12-footers. Is it enough? No. Is it in bad shape? Yes. Am I going to use it anyway? Yep. So anyway, this is just about getting it going, y'all. It's about, I don't have funds for this. I don't have anything stashed back to be able to do all this. We're just doing it. And we're just doing it with what we have. So anyway, let me get some measurements and we're going to get started. Already messed up because I didn't measure it. Measured it the other day. Thought I had a measurement. I didn't. Need to be 16 inches. Well, bummer. Wait, there's something I want to do with this though. Okay. All right, so let me go get, well, right now let me cut this. All right. Ground's a long way down. Easy to get down to it though. Not so easy to get up. I think I found one of them rocks again. Gotta go that way. All right. Ouch. Close enough for government work. Aha! Not break the brake here. Come on, hit it. Goofball. Come on now. All right, so now I'm going to cut me 2 8-footers, run them there, and figure out where those need to be. What's left of my later aid? Think an hour aid? Dinner, I don't know. I'm out of shape, y'all. Act like you use a hammer all the time. You can use it all the time, you just use it poorly. Alright. Now I have decisions to make. Do I want to just work in this section right now and worry about that section after I get this one set up? Or do I want to do the whole thing? Let me see something. Oh. Take a 2x4 to fill this in. I have 2x4s around. Alright, anyway. Let me take a break and think about it. I decided to go ahead and get my full lengths out here, and then we'll deal with how much dirt I have. But this board right here has some powder post beetle or something in it. I knew that when I picked it up. I saw the holes. I did pest control many, many years ago. Hated the job, but but it put food on my table. So anyway, I'm going to drop these in place and at least one end piece, and we'll see where to go from there. Shouldn't have done that, Eric. It hurts. That is concrete. So you do it again, right? A little bit wonky. Some ain't right, but it'll work. So what I'm gonna do is go start on that end, start dumping dirt in, see how much dirt I got. Go get some water. That dark. Still don't think I have enough soil, but we'll see. Wasn't that cool? Just put nice open. Is that what all cool folks do? Well, maybe back in the 80s they did. Maybe I'll tell you about a fight I got into as a kid that involved a brief threat with knives and handcuffs. Yeah, I've changed my ways. I don't know. It's a good amount of dirt. year I'm using Miracle Grow organic raised bed soil. We'll see how it works. Okay, that's 4 bags. Still has 6 left. So I'm just gonna keep on going. Got more soil here than I thought. Okay, so we're watering that. Trying to water that blackberry bush too, see if we can bring it back. I don't think it's completely dead. Here's what we did. What it looks like in the end. Now, I'm tired. I'm whooped, as we would say down here. Completely whipped. I'm gonna go in and get some lunch. I wanna come back and try to, I think, smooth this out a little more this afternoon. If I could beat the rain, I think I can. The skies are awfully blue right now. And plant some seed. I will concern myself with the 2x4s maybe a little later, but not exactly right now. Get right back with you. All right, well, this is going to be the one and possibly only update on the garden because I wrote it off, to be honest. I shot the video before this, everything leading up to this point. I shot that back in May, and it is getting into late July now. The drought that I mentioned early on it didn't end. For a long time it didn't end, and while the garden grew, it also turned very yellow and looked really bad. Then we suddenly got rain. The skies opened up, and I'm taking a break in between rainstorms. I mean, you might see that it's sunny, and by the way, I apologize for the wind. But yeah, right now it's sunny and blue skies, but this wind is bringing more rain in. I can't complain about it. I'm happy about that. But it brought the garden back too. And I was unprepared. I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, see, there were supposed to be trellises, and there are no trellises. I didn't see the need for trellises. I needed trellises. It took off. And there is somewhere right in there, maybe you can see it, there's a cucumber hiding in the grass. I'll get that before I go back inside. We got some zucchini off of it, which I think the zucchini's about done. You see, in there we've got cucumbers that have been on the vine too long. They surprised us. But anyway, yeah, this is what I've got. There's another cucumber over there. And I can't properly weed eat and all that stuff around this. So it got away from me this year. Now let me show you the other garden, which is a surprise to me. Also, as for the grass, the weed whacker went down for a little bit and the grass got away from me. Now I'm trying to get out and cut it, but the grass is very wet right now. So you remember I planted over here cantaloupe, over here watermelon. Do these leaves look familiar? Do they look like the leaves in the other garden? Yeah, you see, I let cucumbers sit here and rot last year, and they germinated, and they grew. And now I've got some watermelons and cantaloupes trying to grow in there, but they've been overtaken by the cucumber. So I guess maybe this year I need to make sure to get any dead cucumbers out of there. I don't know. Any suggestions, please give them, because this was not supposed to be a cucumber patch. I'm going to redo this whole thing anyway for next year. That's the plan anyway. So one other lesson learned is that this camera, and you're going to hear it in a couple of videos, I've got to find my mic. This camera picks up the loudest noise. I don't care if it's 50 yards away, it amplifies it. You heard a lot of Weed Eater, and that's one reason I fast forwarded it, because it was loud and annoying, and over an hour of it. But anyway, so that's the state of the garden. I may bring you back in now and then, let you see it. I meant to have a video out last week, this video, But we have had to change internet providers. That's a long story. The internet provider we had was not doing the job. Finally, they got some competition out here. They dropped the ball one more time, and we made the switch. So now we're with, I'm hoping, a better provider. The internet is certainly faster, so maybe that'll help me with upload times, which is part of the discouragement for me on the Ichthyon Forge channel. If you haven't checked that out, again, please do. But that's one of my frustrations over there, is upload time. But anyway, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go ahead and pick these cucumbers and go through the other garden over here and see what we may have over there ready to go. And I'll tell you what, I'll close this out by giving you a shot of all of that. But we'll catch you next time. Don't know if that big one's good or not.